Hello guys, welcome to this video. It's a pleasure having you here today. Before we proceed, kindly ensure you refer to the description menu below this video for a better understanding of this tutorial. If you must understand and comprehend this tutorial, then reading the description is highly mandatory. All you have to do right now is pause this video right away and take out a few seconds to read through the video description before you continue watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on any updates. Best wishes. Now, let's get started.
Alright, welcome back guys. In this section we are going to be evaluating what themes actually are. We are going to be looking at themes, the different types of themes, and what it entails to make use of themes. In this section, I'm also going to be showing you how you can get premium WordPress themes for free. That's what I'm going to be showing you in this section. So let's head right to it. What are themes? Themes are just actually the designs that you use to build up your WordPress website, and they actually help you to get a specific layout or a certain design for a particular industry in your website. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the website where I get my premium themes from, and you can take a look here at themeforest.net and just click on it. So we're going to wait for it to load up and see the search results. So the themeforest.net is actually a website that sells any type of theme for any type of content management system, and here we are going to, as we can see, different categories. We have the ones for BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Magento, Punkat. They have themes for any kind of content management system. You can see other CMS, Drupal, Joomla, Modex, Weebly, and you can see the reason why we are here. WordPress, they have the ones for blogs, corporate websites, e-commerce, education, entertainment, mobile, real estate. If you scroll down, you see retail, technology. If you click on any of these categories, you are going to, let's click on technology. You see search results for different types of themes. You can see, so all these are just designs, all these are designs, all these are themes, and you can see the cost price here. You can see the cost price here. So I'm going to be showing you two ways you can get premium WordPress themes for free. And the first way is through ThemeForest. You can see the cost: $44, $46, $49. On average, each theme on Envato ThemeForest costs about $49, any WordPress theme. So let's click on this. This is a live preview. What the live preview does for us is that it allows us to see the website, how it's going to look like with the use of that particular theme. If I right click here, you can see I'm going to click here also, right click, so that we have like about 3 different theme designs loading, so that we can take a look at them. So for instance, if you are designing a website for a modeling agency, all you need to do is come here and type modeling agency. You can see there are already search results to that particular effect, and they are going to, just backspace a little bit, modeling. Let's see if we can get something from there under model, or just type model agency and then press enter. So you can see this is one of the themes that you can see it, and you can see how clean and dynamic it's looking. You can see it's actually a theme that can be used for a company that is into domain and hosting services. So you can see how responsive it is. Can see it. And if you want to design something like this for a client who is into reselling, all you need to do is just come here and search and you get it. Let's look at the other one. This is for a company that is into like a digital agency. You can see they are into app development, online marketing, everything is there. I would even personally recommend you use a design like this for your website, because this is exactly some of the things that you need. If you are into graphic design, you can always show your portfolio here. In this section you can see a space for testimonials. So that's pretty much it. You can see how dynamic those social media icons floating. So let's close this, and let's close this, and let's take a look at this. This is another type of theme for a digital repair and shop, you know. So you can see in this case the menu is by the left hand side, so all these can be replaced. That's the job of, you know, the Visual Composer. And you know, that's pretty much it. So this is our model agency. Okay, there are no results for model agency, so let's just type model and see what we're going to get. Just type model and wait for it. Let's see. Okay, nothing for model. Model, let's try fashion model. Okay, we have some things, about 99 search results. 99 search results. So while you are searching for a theme, always bear in mind that any theme you choose has to be compatible with what I call the Visual Composer. The Visual Composer is just simply a WordPress plugin that makes designing your website to actually be very, very easier and hassle-free. So for instance, if I'm clicking on fashion model and I want to make sure that every result here is compatible with Visual Composer, all I need to do is scroll up a little bit and then click on this compatible with, just click on it, then look for the Visual Composer. As you can see it, there's a number there called 11, meaning that only 11 themes here are compatible with the Visual Composer. So all I need to do is just select that and then click on done and then wait for it to load up. As you can see, those 11 themes have come up, so I can just right click at any point in time to view them, you know, just view them and see what kind of site they are, what kind of site it is. So I'll just check that out. So the Visual Composer, like I said earlier, helps making your design very easier. If you are, you know, given a gig to design a particular website and you know that you don't have a lot of time, with the Visual Composer you can set up your page in hours. You can set up any page, your home page. In fact, you can set up the website in hours using the Visual Composer. You know, if you dedicate yourself, whatever you are doing, maybe in less than 2-3 hours you should be done with the site using the Visual Composer. It's really that easy to use, and that's why I recommend you always make sure that any theme you are using is compatible with the Visual Composer. Let's try another search, and this time search for restaurants, so that we can see the makeup of what, you know, our site can give us. Okay, I'm going to click on one of the designs here. Okay, you can see they are still loading, so all we need to do is just wait for it to load completely. So the theme forest, like I said earlier, is, you know, a hub where lots of developers come with their designs and then pitch it and sell it. So, and these designs span across any type of niche that you can think about, no matter the kind of industry your client is into, e-commerce, you know, whatever he's into. You can see the categories that are available here. No matter the kind of industry your client is into, there is a theme for it. There is a theme for it. There is a theme for it. So all you need to do is just come here and do a search. Now, if for instance, if a client approached you on Fiverr and said, I want you to design a restaurant website for me, what do you need to do? Simple. Come to themeforest.net, do a search, restaurant. If you got the name correctly, that's it. Let's press enter. Restaurant. When you are done, you just have to right click and get the preview. You understand? Get the preview. Just right click, get the live preview, so that you can be able to show the client that this is how your website is going to look like when I'm done with it. This is the kind of design you'll be seeing by the time I'm done with it. That's the purpose of having, you know, the live preview. It enables you to show the client that this is, you know, a demo of how your website is going to look by the time I'm done designing it. So we're waiting for our sites to load. So I'm going to close these other ones since they are taking so much of our time, and then we're going to check out the restaurants. You can see they've actually opened compared to this one. So let's just check them out. Now, there's something I need you to observe. Every theme has, you know, its own, you know, layouts and outline and appearance. And as you can see, there are some basic concepts of websites that every theme must follow. For instance, every theme must have a header, which you can see here, and on that header the logo must be there, followed by some other items if you wish to put them. Then every theme, just like any website, must have its own menu bar. This is just what we call the menu bar, the navigation bar, to direct people on the different pages of the website. You can see a slider here that shows different pictures that have to do with the business or whatever is being represented in this design. You can see the body where some other items are being placed also. Then you can see the footer. At the footer, you can also see some content. So what does this tell us? This tells us that this is a very dynamic and friendly, user-friendly interface. Why? Because at first glance, everything that you need to know about this business is captured. This is the kind of site that your client wants you to design for him. A site whereby it's just once, anybody that comes in just gets to see everything that has to do with the site. They just come in and immediately they know that, okay, this is actually a website for a restaurant, and immediately they get to see the contact information, the phone number, the email, the address. They don't really need to scroll down. At first glance, they get all the information that they need. At first glance, you can see the logo there. Scrolling down also, you can see that all the information they need. They don't even need to go to another page. Everything is there just in one page. The contact information, the social media icons, there's even a Google map. You can see the time for closing and opening. Everything is just there. And this is what a client wants. He doesn't want, because he knows that the average client has, or the average web visitor actually has a limited attention span. So when they come into your website and they don't see the necessary, features at first glance, they immediately get bored and move on. So let's check out this design. You can see this. This is also similar to what I was saying. You can see how responsive this is. This is our slider. You can see how responsive it is. So you can see that this also obeys the laws of what a good design should look like. When our logo is here at the center, and you can see the contact information, opening times, because this is also a restaurant. You can see the menu bar. You can see another item by your right hand side, which is the shopping cart. So when we scroll down a little, you can see other items. These are good icons. You can see. So let's scroll all the way to the bottom, and you can also see the footer here with the same logo, a site map to direct people on the different pages of the website. So it's pretty simple. So when you have, like I said earlier, when you have a client that is actually interested in a particular design or wants to design a website for a particular industry, all you need to do is just come to themeforest.net, search for the industry, get the live preview. You understand? You have to use your initiative and look at the live preview. Just pick about 5 or 6 or 7. Look at the live preview of all of them, and then make sure that some of these key elements are obeyed. You understand? And then just click on copying the link and then saving it on your notepad. The same thing for this one. Just save it on your notepad, and then by the time you are done, just present these set of links to your client and say, okay, there sir, kindly take a look at the following and tell me themes related to your business, and tell me the one you prefer the most. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. And then you send him the links along with this write-up, this short write-up. So the client will evaluate. If he or she likes any of them, he's just going to pick out that particular link and then send it to you. Now, this is one of the ways I used to get my themes. All I need to do is just tell the client that by the time I'm about to bill him, I just tell him, okay, you go and get the theme. You go and buy the theme, and I will design your website using this theme. This is the theme that appeals to you. And for you to be able to have this particular design on your website, all you need to do is go to that link and click on buy now. So when you click on buy now, it's going to take you to the page where you can use your credit card or your debit card or whatever and pay for the theme. This is one of the ways I used to get my themes. This is just one of the ways I used to get my themes. The clients pay for the themes, and then I have them in my possession. So you can see all you need to do is just click on add to cart or buy now, and it takes you to the website. Now, having said that, when the client has paid for the theme, all you need to do is ask them for their Envato Market username and password. username and password. It's that simple. Then when you get it, all you need to do is just come here and click on sign in. As you can see, this is just one particular client that I've gotten a theme from. There are so many of them, but I'm just going to sign into his own account now. By the time you sign into the account, you have the ability to be able to download the theme that he has purchased. How do you do that? All you need to do is just go here to the username that you have and then click on downloads. You can see it's loading up. Now you can see this client has actually purchased about 2 themes, and I used both of these themes to design websites for him, 2 different websites, because he's into the NGO business. So when you are ready, all you need to do is just click on this download now and then click on all files and documentation. Please don't click on these 3, just click on all files and documentation, because you need everything that is inside here. So just click on all files and documentation and then wait for it to load. You can see the theme has already started downloading, and it's about 10 megabytes in size. So all I need to do is just be patient and wait for it to download completely. So we've successfully been able to download our theme, and it comes in a zip file. So let's just click on accessing it, and you can see it here, Lifeline. You can see it's Lifeline. That was the one I downloaded. And right click, it's a zip file right now, so you need to extract it and click on extract to theme forest. For you to just have a zip, a zip file software, either WinZip or WinRAR or whatever, and use it so that any file you download from there gets in as a compressed format. So I'll just click on this, extract to the folder that it belongs to, and then wait for it to get extracted. As you can see, it says the following file already exists because I've used it before. So I'll just click yes to all so that I can copy it. And this is the folder. This is the file, and this is the folder it has been extracted to. So I'll enter into it, and you can see this particular theme comes with a child theme, which is a lower version of the theme where you can do your backups from, and the real theme file itself. You can also see there's a folder here called licensing. There's a text document, and there's a documentation folder. The documentation folder is actually very, very, very important. I can't begin to emphasize how important it is. Why? Because every theme is different. Every theme is unique in itself. Now, what the documentation does for you is that it gives you the ability to be able to know how this particular theme functions. How do I set up this theme easily? So even though you have a basic understanding of the way WordPress works, by the time you go through the documentation of that theme, you will be able to set up the website with that theme quickly. It makes your job a whole lot more easier. Instead of having to say, okay, how does this go in here, where does this go in here, the documentation helps you move smoothly through the design. So you can see it. This is the documentation. It can either come in a document format, or it will come in a web file format. With our Google Chrome document here, we can just open it. So you can see the theme, and there will be directions at every point in time. You can see initial setup for WooCommerce. It's telling you how to install the plugins. It's also giving you an introduction. You can see installation. You can see it's even directing you how to install through File Manager, which is very rare for most themes, because most themes will tell you, okay, go through WordPress, but this is showing you how to install through File Manager. So all you need to do is just make sure that you read the themes, the theme documentation. You can see other how to set your main menu on the header. Everything is there. Everything from top to bottom. You will know everything that has to do with this particular theme when you read the documentation and follow it step by step. As time goes on and you get familiar with installing several types of themes, you'll be able to go through them quicker and know the main areas that you need to be concerning yourself with. So this is just it. You can see it's showing you what to do if the logo is not visible. It's telling you everything. Go to appearance, go to general settings, go to choose header style. So that's pretty much it. And this is the Lifeline 2 WordPress theme. Now I'm going to be heading to the second way I download my themes, where I get my themes from, and I'm also going to be showing you that method I use. Just go to a website called piratesbay.org, and this is actually a black hat website where you can get anything. You can get video, applications, softwares, games, movies, music, and whatever. But I just use it strictly for getting certain themes that I know that I can't pay for. So all you need to do is just come here and just type in WordPress themes, and then do a search. So automatically it's going to bring out a search result for you with a list of WordPress themes that are currently available on the website. And as you can see, the list is so long that it goes on to the 8th page. They have lots and lots and lots of WordPress themes here, a lot of them. So for your purpose, you could always just click on any one of them you want. I'm just going to select one at random. You can see they have about restaurant themes. They have about a theme pack with them, about 287 of those themes. So I'm just going to pick one at random that I know isn't really heavy in size. Okay, let me click on this, about 7.24 megabytes, and then wait for it to load up. So this is it. Now if you want to take a look, all you need to do is just click on this, get this torrent. By this time you should have already installed a particular software called uTorrent on your system, and this is it here. Just go to uTorrent, just go to the website uTorrent, or just Google it, uTorrent, and wait for it to load up. Click on utorrent.com/downloads. Just click on it and wait for it. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, they are saying it's unsafe, so let's try utorrent.com. Let's try uTorrent. My antivirus is just blocking access to websites these days. Okay, but when you get to utorrent.com, you have the ability to download. You can even download it from FileHippo. And this is what the software looks like. So by the time you download the uTorrent, you can see download latest version. When you download the uTorrent, it comes into your system like this. And then when you have chosen the website that you want to use, the theme that you want to download, all you need to do is just click on this, get this torrent. Just click on it, and automatically there will be a pop-up. So that you can start initiating the torrent download. You can see there's now a pop-up. You can see it's directing me that this is where it wants to download itself into, and you can see it already indicated start torrent. So all I need to do is just click on OK. You can see, just click OK. So you can see it here. It's actually in the process of getting itself to be downloaded. So I don't really need this theme now, but by the time it's done, it's going to appear in my downloads folder. So I'm just going to stop this. You can stop your download, you can stop, or you can even remove the download. So I'm going to just click stop because I don't need it, and close this. So this is the second place I get my WordPress themes from, and I've gotten a lot from this particular site. And this site is also good for a lot of things. It's good for tutorials. It's good for certain types of softwares and applications. So at your downtime, if you are looking for something and you get stuck, you could just do a search. And you can even get plugins from here. Just like plugins. So you could do a search for anything you are looking for in particular, and you can see top 10 WordPress plugins. You can see. And you can get anything you want at all. So I'm going to close this, and we are going to check out the anatomy of a WordPress theme in our next section. Thank you for watching, and let's move on to the next one. Bye.
Thank you for watching this video tutorial. Kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive tutorials.